Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Greater Clark County Schools Foundation's 4th Annual Champions for Children event. My name is Vicki Boysaw, and I am the board chair for the foundation. Everyone in this room is a champion for the children of Greater Clark. According to Webster's Children's definition of a champion, is, and I quote, a person who fights or speaks for another person or in favor of a cause. Thank you for supporting this event and all efforts throughout the year. This is an evening of recognitions, and I would like to begin by asking all teachers, administrators, staff, and school board members of GCCS to please stand. These are the people that continue to ensure that our children get the best possible education. They are the experts in their fields and leaders in our community. I'd also like to recognize my colleagues on the foundation board. While we are a standalone organization, each of us is here because we are deeply committed to Greater Clark County Schools. If board members will now stand and be acknowledged for your hard work. I would also like to recognize our interns that have worked hard to assist our board and Katie with events. Thank you all. Now, as some of you know, our executive director, Katie Wheatley, has recently resigned her position and has been accepted into law school at IU Bloomington. With Katie's direction, we have been able to accomplish amazing things. A true leader, motivator, and friend. She will be missed, but we want to wish her the very best. Katie, I know you're here somewhere. Can you please stand? Thank you, Katie. Lastly, we couldn't continue to accomplish all we need to without the amazing support of our sponsors. We were blessed this year by the generosity of over 35 sponsors, and I'm happy to share that we have raised $78,000 in this year's event for Greater Clark County Schools. I want to thank all of our sponsors, many of whom are in attendance tonight. I'd like to especially thank the Jeffersonville FOP, who is setting up front. I'd like to ask them to stand at this time while I share this amazing group of people and their peers who have donated over $50,000 to Greater Clark County Schools. It is our returning title sponsor for Champions for Children. Please join me in my appreciation of their incredible support. People ask me all the time, what does the foundation do? Here is a quick highlight recap. We provide at no cost to the student ACT testing for all juniors. We support the Ford NGL program, an amazing opportunity for our entire community, in which Greater Clark County Schools is one of only 36 communities. We provide teacher grant monies for media center makerspace to model rocketry projects to flexible seating and STEM learning through robotics. We are proud to say that we have granted to date 17 requests totaling $12,000. We support teacher externship opportunities, which help close the gap between real-world opportunities and learning in the classroom. We support work keys and key trade programs to help every graduate from the district arrive in the post-secondary opportunity that is best suited for them. With your continued support, we know there is more to be accomplished. Thank you and have a great evening. It is my pleasure to introduce my friend, Teresa Perkins, who is GCCS Board of School Trustees Vice President.
I know you're disappointed because you thought Christina was going to be here. But she is working on her master's degree, and she's in a practicum, and she will not even get out of that till after 6 o'clock. So I'm happy to take her place tonight. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of the Greater Clark County Board of School Trustees, and welcome especially to all of our employees and their family and friends that are here tonight, and thank you for sharing these people and their hours of work and everything that you have to give up as a family, because I was a former teacher and I know it doesn't start at 7:30 and end at 3. They give their life to their job, and sometimes that's at the, excuse me, at the expense of your family. So thank you for sharing them with us. As a school board member, we get to do a lot of really interesting things. Some are not so interesting. But we get to do a lot of interesting things and go to a lot of different events representing the school corporation. And I have to say, this is my very favorite. It's an amazing evening. It makes me very proud to be part of the Greater Clark family. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Travis Hare, Dr. Hare.
Well, good evening. Like Teresa, this is a tremendous honor to highlight my year as well, to introduce the classified employees of the year. And as I call your name, if you please come forward to the stage and receive your award from Dr. Mellon. And we'll start with the administration building. Brenda Cheshire. Brenda is an executive assistant and has been employed for 36 years. She's a leading player in the efficiency of many practices across our district. She's always willing to help colleagues regardless of their department. She addresses parent-staff concerns in the most kind, patient, and professional manner. From the administration building, Brenda Cheshire. Auxiliary service, Mr. Jim Dodds. Jim has been employed for 31 years. He's a valuable troubleshooter, always willing to work when and where he is needed, being pulled in many different directions during the course of the day. He brings a great attitude to work each day, has fantastic suggestions on how to address maintenance issues efficiently and effectively. From Auxiliary Services, Mr. Jim Dodds. Bridgepoint Elementary, Miss Sandy Felker is next. Sandy has been with the corporation for 28 years. She's the first person to greet visitors when they enter the school. Her personality is so bright that everyone knows she truly cares. No matter how busy she is, she's always willing to take time to do her job well, fill in for others, and is one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet. From Bridgepoint Elementary, Sandy Felker. Charlestown High School, Misty Woods. Misty Woods. Charlestown Middle School, Mark Ryder is next. Mark has been employed for 10 years. He's the ultimate team player. He's willing to do anything throughout his day to support Charlestown Middle School. He shows a lot of heart and passion in maintaining the school and often works overtime on the weekends to ensure the school is kept clean and very organized. Mark Ryder from Charlestown Middle School. Clark County Middle High School is next. Miss Dawn Bell. Dawn has been employed for 24 years. Dawn sees the potential in all kids and helps the students recognize it within themselves. She helps prepare students for life by encouraging hard work and persistence, by setting high expectations and helping them give their very best effort. From Clark County Middle High School, Dawn Bell. Horton Porter School, Teresa Smithers. Lisa's been employed for 13 years and works with the youngest students in the school and is always willing to help in challenging situations, specifically when a student is struggling, and she has a positive relationship with them. From Horton Porter School, Teresa Smithers. Jeffersonville High School, Angie Liebert is next. Angie's an interpreter. She's been employed for 14 years. She's been helping deaf students adapt, learn, and feel good about themselves for years, and seldom misses a day of work. She genuinely cares about the academic, social, and personal aspects of her students. It's a joy to watch her shine as her passion for what she does is reflective in her movements. From Jeffersonville High School, Angie Liebert. Jonathan Jennings Elementary, Misty Rothbauer is next. Misty is an office clerk. She's been employed for 5 years, and she is the first impression of Jonathan Jennings. She is warm and a caring person that always has a smile on her face. She's the mom of the school, creating a culture of warmth and a welcoming atmosphere to all visitors. Misty Rothbauer from Jonathan Jennings Elementary. Lisa Scott from Maple Elementary is next. Lisa has been employed for 19 years. She's a paraeducator, also referenced as a paraprofessional, assistant, and aide. But no matter what the title is, she has always been the type of employee who will see something that needs to be done and take care of it for our kids and fellow staff members. From Maple Elementary, Lisa Scott. New Washington Elementary, Carol Bryson is next. Carol is an administrative assistant. She's been employed for 15 years. Whether you're a child, a parent, or a staff member, you can expect to be greeted and treated to Carol's gentle way. She shows us all how to be the best we can be. She's a master juggler, picking up the daily incidentals, entering an elementary school office on a daily basis, and works them into her flow with grace and kindness. From New Washington Elementary, Carol Bryson. New Washington Middle High School, Phyllis Williams. Phyllis is a custodian. She's been with the district 31 years. She does a multitude of things that most staff members, students, or community members do not see that keep the New Washington High School running smoothly and efficiently. She participates in many school events and always encourages others to do the same. She displays a high degree of initiative to complete her work and goes out of her way to take time to support our students. From New Washington Middle High School, Phyllis Williams. North Haven Elementary is next. Miss Diane Sanders. Diane is a paraeducator. She comes from the rowdiest table. She's been employed for 19 years. Diane is the glue that holds the North Haven special education team together. She dedicates her own time to work with students as well as finding materials to meet each student's individual needs. She is patient and positive, always willing to help when and where she is needed. A proud Eagle from North Haven Elementary, Diane Sanders. Parkview Middle School, Sharita Lee Watson is next. I started something, didn't I? Sharita is a paraeducator. She's been with the district for 15 years. She's a dedicated member of the Parkview staff who is an advocate for every single student. She takes initiative when she sees something that needs to be done. However, she is respectful of her job duties and is open to ways to improve student behavior and achievement. From Parkview Middle School, Sharita Lee Watson. Parkwood Elementary, Mr. Larry Ponzi is next. Larry is an ESL tutor. He's been employed 11 years. He's one of the most dedicated GCCS employees. He arrives to work early, stays late, and provides support for Parkwood families at a variety of other times, such as taking students to the dentist. He is an advocate and community liaison for our ELL students and is essential in their daily success. From Parkwood Elementary, Mr. Larry Ponzi. Teresa Aaron from Pleasant Ridge Elementary is next. Teresa is a paraeducator. She's been employed for 17 years. She is much more than a paraeducator. She is a natural-born leader and teacher. Kindergarten classrooms run efficiently with her help, consistency, discipline, knowledge, and love. From Pleasant Ridge Elementary, Teresa Aaron. River Valley Middle School, Robbie Thurman is next. I'm going to pay for this. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know. Thanks. I'm in trouble. Robbie's been employed with the district for 10 years as a custodian. He's the first person to arrive each morning to make sure the school is ready for staff and students. He is always a walkie-talkie shout away and ready to assist with any work. He never complains and always maintains his integrity and has a smile, goes about his business. From River Valley Middle. Riverside Elementary, Pam Havland. Pam is a paraeducator. She's been with the district for 18 years, and Pam's knowledge of strategies and techniques needed to support students is amazing. She always takes initiative to step in anytime she is needed, whether it be in the classroom, in the hallway, outside at car or bus duty, or within the school in general. She is a true advocate for children. From Riverside Elementary, a proud roadrunner, Miss Pam Havland. From the Service Center, Brenda Tucker. Brenda is a bus monitor and has been employed for 34 years. And it doesn't get any better than Brenda Tucker. She is excellent at making sure students are safe and secure, especially when she's securing wheelchairs. Although Brenda is a bus monitor, she maintains her CDL and drives a bus when drivers are absent in order to help our transportation system run efficiently. From the Service Center, Miss Brenda Tucker. Spring Hill Elementary, Kim Roby is next. Kim is with us, but Kim has been employed for 18 years as a paraeducator, and she's a very dedicated paraeducator. She brings excellence to school every day with her remarkable patience, positive attitude, and infectious laugh. She has wonderful rapport with students while keeping them focused on manners, positive behavior, and learning. Spring Hill Thomas Jefferson Elementary is next. Tammy is the health assistant. She's been employed for 14 years, and she is very dependable, efficient, and a super caring person. Her willingness to confront any health problem and find a solution with calm demeanor is a talent within itself. The school is very lucky to have her dedication, putting in countless hours each school year. From Thomas Jefferson Elementary, Tammy Zerwanka. From Utica Elementary, Autumn Zelli. Autumn is the School Administrative Manager, or the SAM. She's been employed for 8 years. And as the keeper of the school's Pride program, Autumn works to build relationships and support students in learning appropriate behavior. She is constantly looking for ways to recognize students and staff. She supports students by providing positive feedback, daily pep talks, and celebrating their success. From Utica Elementary, Autumn Zelli. Pat McKinley is Wilson Elementary's representative tonight. Pat is a custodian. He's been with the district for 10 years, and Pat cultivates relationships and is extremely a hard worker, no matter the task. His enthusiasm is contagious, and Wilson is brightened daily by his huge smile. From Wilson Elementary, Mr. Pat McKinley. All right, and it's certainly my pleasure to announce this year's Classified Employee of the Year. Greater Clark County Schools Classified Support Services Employee of the Year has been with the district for 18 years, but a paraeducator for 26 years. She began her career in the state of Washington, where she completed an apprenticeship to become a paraeducator and earned a journeyman's card. Miss Pam Havlin has had the love for children all of her life. Pam, if you'll come on up. Pam has, she was a foster parent. Pam has been a foster parent for many years and has adopted 2 children. She's been active as a support person for her colleagues, serving as the president of the Greater Clark Paraeducation Association for 16 years. During that time, she was responsible for negotiating contracts, professional development, plus much more. In 2010, Pam was awarded the Indiana Education Support Personnel of the Year Award. Just this past year, she was elected to the Indiana State Teachers Association Board, where she has been a presenter at many conferences and sacrifices many weekends to improve the education of our students. Pam Havlin is a role model to those she works with and is respected by all. Her contributions to the district is immeasurable. Congratulations to the 2016-2017 Classified Employee of the Year, Pam Havlin from Riverside Elementary. At this time, I get to introduce Dr. Kim Hartledge, who will introduce the Certified Employees of the Year for elementary.
Good evening. As has been mentioned earlier, it's always an honor to recognize our elementary certified employees of the year. It is a tireless job of unending responsibility that each of these individuals accept with open hearts and minds each and every day to support our most precious resources, our children. At this time, I would like to recognize from Bridgepoint Elementary, Janelle Lewis. Janelle is an interventionist. She's been employed for 14 years. Janelle's interactions with our students is inspiring and motivating. She cares about our students as if they were her own and does everything in her power each and every day to give them exactly what they need, whether it be a hug, a pat on the back, help with a math problem, reminder of a reading strategy, or a helpful hint about staying healthy. Janelle Lewis. Jonathan Jennings Elementary, Daniel Dietrich. Daniel is a 4th grade teacher and has been employed for 14 years. Daniel's stature makes him easily recognizable in an elementary school, and even the littlest of kindergartners cling to him as he always takes time for them in the hallways and school assemblies. He has taken on the lead as the school's robotics team coach, and his efforts with students and programming are gaining positive attention from the community. Daniel Dietrich. Maple Elementary, Meredith Terry. Meredith is a special area teacher employed for 16 years. Creativity takes challenge. Meredith has summoned much courage to do all of the jobs that she has been asked to do, and with that courage, she has brought much creativity to Maple. She has taught 1st, 2nd, and 5th grades art, music, technology, and been an interventionist. Her enthusiasm and courage take on so many different roles, and she does them well. This is why she's Maple's Teacher of the Year. Meredith Taylor. New Washington Elementary, Sherry Cummings. Sherry is a kindergarten teacher and has been employed for 22 years. As a long-standing member of the school's leadership team, Sherry has helped New Washington staff and students reach record-breaking goals. She is considered an expert and advisor in the field of kindergarten curriculum. As an ISTA building representative, Sherry has promoted the interests of students and peers by advocating for her profession. Sherry Cummings. North Haven Elementary, Stephanie Hillis. Stephanie is a reading specialist and has been employed 29 years. Stephanie is an amazing educator. She teaches our struggling readers with patience and understanding, and is always willing to listen to questions others have and offer advice. She is constantly looking for new ways to engage students in their learning. She is the resident expert on how to teach reading at North Haven. Stephanie Hillis. Parkwood Elementary, Sara Barlow. Sara is a 2nd grade teacher and has been employed for 7 years. Sara works hard daily to help her students achieve greatness. She is often found at school working long hours to make sure she is implementing the best practices. She is an active member of the school leadership team and is constantly bringing new ideas to the table, as well as helping others problem-solve situations in an effort to help Parkwood move forward to achieve success. Sara Barlow. Pleasant Ridge Elementary, Amy Lawrence. Amy is a kindergarten teacher and has been employed 10 years. Through her efforts with the school's Pride Committee, Amy orchestrates weekly student recognition for their efforts in persistence, respectfulness, initiative, dependability, and efficiency. She created a, quote, "throw kindness like confetti" bulletin board to acknowledge the random acts of kindness performed by students each and every day. She is a lifelong learner that constantly seeks opportunities for professional development to better her teaching and leadership techniques. Amy Lawrence. Riverside Elementary, Carrie Holder. Carrie is a special education teacher and has been employed for 13 years. Carrie is a major asset to the Riverside family. She helps others in any way she can and supports her special needs students with lots of enthusiasm. She is heavily involved in the school's student council and worked hard to have it named an honor council for the past 2 years. She grew up being a roadrunner, and it truly shows with her spirit. Carrie Holder. Spring Hill Elementary, Mindy Riley. Mindy is a 3rd, 4th grade split teacher. She has been employed for 17 years. Mindy has a passion for teaching that is coupled with excellent motivational and relationship building skills. She has repeatedly shown the ability to motivate even the most reluctant students to reach beyond the normal expectations and perform to their fullest potential. She always has a smile to share, and Spring Hill students love her. Mindy Riley. Christy James from Thomas Jefferson. Christy is a special education teacher. She has been employed for 8 years. She has a long way to go. She's back in the apple orchard. As a teacher of students with a wide variety of learning disabilities, Christy understands the importance of the team approach. She plans lessons, teaches small impact groups, adapts materials, provides assistance with STAR and Ames web testing, attends field trips, and supports Thomas Jefferson at every turn. Christy James. Utica Elementary, Mary Beth Lawson. Mary Beth is the Academic Improvement Coordinator, and she has been employed for 26 years. Mary Beth works tirelessly as the school's AIC to make sure students receive the extra help they need. She forms a special one-on-one relationship with each child, always focusing on limitless possibilities. She offers each student positive feedback while encouraging them to call on her anytime help is needed. Mary Beth Lawson. From Wilson Elementary, Ann Williams. Ann is a 3rd grade teacher and has been employed for 28 years. Sometimes leaders are in charge of the group, while others are part of the group. Ann is a silent leader. Her dedication to her students inspires her coworkers to always give 100%. She is a veteran teacher that always supports new teachers starting their career. She is also a friend and true champion for children. Ann Williams. And now I would like to introduce Dr. Steve Griffin, who who will recognize our secondary certified employees.
Thank you, Dr. Harlich. As been mentioned before, I'm very honored to be up here to honor our Certified Employees of the Year, our secondary Certified Employees of the Year. And kicking things off in the administration building is Dr. Travis Hare, Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Hare has been a team member for 11 years. He's always available to help with any situation, whether it's during normal work hours or after hours. No problem is too big or small for him to get involved if help is needed. He has such a great willingness to help, along with always having a positive, calming personality. Dr. Travis Hare, Deputy Superintendent. Next up from Charlestown High School, Miss Lisa Weber. Miss Weber is an English language arts teacher, and she's been on the team for 15 years. Lisa has gone above and beyond, doing jobs effortlessly. She was tasked to develop an art program, and our students are excited and proud to be a part of it. Students respond to her calm demeanor in a wonderful fashion, even by participating in her fishing club. Very cool. From Charlestown High School, Miss Lisa Weber. From Charlestown Middle School, Miss Stacy Pelkey. Ms. Pelkey is a fine arts teacher and has been a team member for 18 years. Stacy truly exemplifies excellence in education. She is incredibly innovative, always introducing her students to new mediums of art and different artists. Her excitement about art is evident in seeing her room, where her own art, as well as the art of her students, is always on display in various forms. From Charlestown Middle School, Miss Stacy Pelkey. From Clark County Middle High School, Miss Kim Carroll. Miss Carroll is a middle school teacher and has been a team member for 33 years. Kim joined Clark County Middle High School just this year and has made a substantial contribution to the school. She's had an immediate impact on how the program functions and a clear vision of the direction she felt would benefit the school. She is dedicated to keeping her students engaged and helping them graduate. From Clark County Middle High School, Miss Kim Carroll. From Corden Porter School, Miss Bunny Nash Gardner. Bunny is a special education counselor, and she's been on the team for 30 years. Bunny is the foundation of Corden Porter. She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks it. She exemplifies what it means to #be greater. She is a lifelong learner and shares her knowledge with staff and students. The love of her work and commitment to students is commendable. From Corden Porter School, Miss Bunny Nash Gardner. From Jeffersonville High School, Miss Amy Cook. Amy is an English teacher and has been on the team for 11 years. Amy provides a tremendous amount of time and work for the school's PBIS committee and Pride events. She goes above and beyond to create new events that students enjoy, such as organizing Pride field trips. She works tirelessly on the Freshman Academy leadership team and is a key player in the transition to the Ford Next Generation Learning Model. From Jeffersonville High School, Miss Amy Cook. From New Washington Middle High School, Mr. Bill Jones. Jones is a radio television teacher, and he's been on the team for 25 years. In addition to him being an engaging classroom teacher, Bill has worked tirelessly the last 2 years to make the radio broadcasting program at New Washington an exceptional success. He is a valuable asset to Mustang students and staff. From New Washington Middle High School, Mr. Bill. From Parkview Middle School, Miss Melissa Rimi. Melissa is a 6th grade math and science teacher and has been on the team for 17 years. Melissa truly cares about kids. She always finds a way to make learning fun and interactive with giant whiteboards on the floor, dancing celebrations for student accomplishment, and quick wit to diffuse the stress of the day. From Parkview Middle School, Miss Melissa Ring. From River Valley Middle School, Miss Stephanie Doss. I think they like you. Stephanie is an 8th grade math teacher. She's been on the team for 17 years. Stephanie is a vital part of the Valley, from running the Raider Depot to building discussion to supporting athletics nightly to being behind the scenes Rock for the School's Pride program. She makes learning fun and is always available when students need her help. From River Valley Middle School, Miss Stephanie Doss. So now for our Certified Employee of the Year. Greater Clark County Schools Certified Staff Member of the Year has dedicated 25 years of his life to the district. In 2014, Greater Clark County Schools began its pursuit of radio frequencies both at Jeffersonville and Charlestown through a process initiated by the Federal Communications Commission. Through an interlocal agreement with the City of Charlestown, the district secured a high frequency that is used at Charlestown High School and New Washington High School. Bill Jones is a true champion for children. He has worked tirelessly the last few years to build the radio television program at New Washington Middle High School. He started training a group of students who had zero experience in the skills needed to run the program, and in this short amount of time, he has trained them while building their skill and ability. The extra hours spent outside of the school day to instruct and mentor students has created something the entire school and community are extremely proud of. Students have gained self-confidence and are using media platforms to help teachers, encourage other students, and spotlight community events. Bill is an example of an exemplary team member. His life is about helping Mustangs to be the best they can be. Congratulations to the 2016-2017 Greater Clark County Schools Teacher of the Year, Bill Jones from New Washington Middle High School. Turn things over to Dr. Mellon at this time.
Well, good evening. This is a very special night, and it means a great deal because it's an opportunity for us to truly honor what makes us great, and that's all of our staff members that help our kids dedicate themselves to our children. And so I'm very proud to be able to do that. I feel honored to be the superintendent of the school corporation. And please, we have a great group of administrators. We get great leadership from around the district. If you please give all of them, if they would stand, and please give them a round of applause. All our administrators. it is indeed my honor to recognize the Administrator of the Year. The Administrator of the Year award recognizes an outstanding leader who has succeeded in providing highly effective leadership benefiting students and staff. Our Administrator of the Year is a 28-year Greater Clark employee who has transitioned from high school English teacher to high school assistant principal to principal at Jeffersonville High School since the 2012-13 school year. Under Julie Straight's leadership, Jeffersonville High School, the largest high school in metropolitan Louisville, has improved from receiving a C to a B letter grade on the state accountability system. The Jeffersonville High School 2015-16 graduation rate was 94%, which is 5%. Which is 5% higher than the state average. And 99% of 2016 graduates were accepted to a post-secondary opportunity. Last school year, JHS students earned nearly 4,700 dual credits, which saved families nearly $634,000 in college tuition costs. 2016 JHS graduates earned over $5.7 million in scholarships. In addition, Jeffersonville High School's college and career counseling and work ethic certification efforts have been recognized by the Indiana Department of Education as one of 200 promising practices in celebration of Indiana's bicentennial. Julie, a JHS graduate, is a Red Devil at heart and is an outstanding ambassador for Jeffersonville High School. Please join me in congratulating the 2016-17 Administrator of the Year, Julie Straight from Jeffersonville High School. It's so much fun doing this. And this is, I wish we could do this more often. It is really, really special. This is always one of my favorite nights because tonight's honorees. We are very fortunate to have such great individuals in our Greater Clark family. I want to thank the great folks at Hubert's for providing such a great venue for tonight's event. I want to thank our foundation board for the dedication and commitment to our district and to tonight's special event. If you don't mind giving them another round of applause, I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate our Educational Foundation's Executive Director, Katie Wheely, for her dedication, leadership, and commitment to our foundation and to our district. We are doing amazing things with our foundation on behalf of our children, in large part through Katie's leadership, and we're going to miss her very much. Employees, our students, and our initiatives. Nothing that we're doing would be possible without their dedication and commitment and support of everything we do in Greater Clark. And if they would mind just standing for me and just being recognized. Kim Carroll, Teresa Perkins, a special thanks also goes to our Supervisor of Communications, Erin Bajorquez, for her facilitation of the process which determines our certified and classified staff members of the year. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you to our sponsors who believe in our school district's mission and so generously donate to our educational foundation. Please, one more round of applause for them. And lastly, just thank all of you for taking the time this evening to share in tonight's celebration. We are doing great things in our district for our students, and that would not be possible without our dedicated staff and supportive parents and community members. Have a good night, and please drive home safely. Thank you.